IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into a show about crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Here's your smart fact of the day. So why should you learn meditation? According to a Forbes study, meditation may reduce prejudice, meditation can improve cognition, meditation can directly counteract stress and burnout, and meditation can also lead to better collaboration. To my mind, meditation also helps, boost memory and curb emotional reactions. So these are such wonderful benefits of meditation. Smarter with Sid's episode is going to actually look at how meditation can be practiced in a different way for people who get bored with meditation. Let's find out. So with all these benefits of meditation, why aren't more people doing it? I decided to figure this one out so that, by doing a deep dive in it and trying it for myself, which I've been doing for the past few years now, 2 to 3 years. I'll try to figure out if I can do it myself, take my own medicine and then maybe talk about what my experiences are. I figured out, here's some simple things. When I decided to try the meditation thing out, I didn't really want to get bored. And meditation is quite kind of funny, right? Because you sit still and you observe your thoughts and stuff like that. I just fought the whole thing. I didn't think that it was for me because, I'm a bit of an impatient sort of person, somebody who's kind of wants a slightly faster pace to life. But the benefits that I just rattled out in all those smart facts, they're all true. And more studies are actually proving that. So I thought, you know what? In order for me to actually test something out completely, I got to practice it. So I started practicing meditation in a very different way. In fact, one of my first episodes, which is, called The Traveling Professor's Diary at that point in time, talks about how I managed to make meditation fun, which is connecting it to the Wim Hof method. The Wim Hof method is a bizarre sort of breathing method. It's a Tumo kind of breathing, by the way. I'm not going to throw more jargon at you, which allows you to change your chemical balance in your body that just gives you a mild rush and just does a lot of wonderful things, both to your body and your mind. And then feeling that rush, I used to connect it to a meditative, calm, mindful state of being. And I've been practicing that quite regularly. But I just realized that I did it and it's fantastic. First of all, even before I get anywhere else and the kind of suggestion that I'm going to make to you, which is quite radical. I did it. It's fantastic. And I dedicated about, let's say, 40 minutes of my life every morning, wherever I am, whether it's India or the UK. I do it most of the days and I did it for about 3 years. It certainly improved my focus. It certainly improved my cognition and it certainly improved my strength, my overall physical strength, and my ability to just be a little more creative, I think. A little more creative. So all those are good. And even if you try to do this meditation connected to the Wim Hof, just have a listen to that episode and I'm sure you'll know what I'm saying. It will work. But this is a little more than that. What I've realized is that, meditation has to help you become aware in the present moment and, get access to a different kind of brain or a different kind of mind when you genuinely need it. Now, of course, if you meditate on a daily basis and if you practice this diligently, you will get a neural network that will be useful to you in times when you need it at your workplace and stuff like that. But is there a way in which you can actually distribute your meditation across your day? And that is what I'm talking about today. So the thought came to me stemming from the idea that it's quite likely that what we really, really need is those small micro meditations, like micro doses, micro meditations that you can distribute across your day for your benefit. So I realized that actually, even if you get 5 to 10 seconds of just completely relaxing, switching off, and looking at life afresh, is very useful, because it just gives you that breath of fresh air. It allows you to just reconfigure things and begin again. And so instead of talking in cliches, let me tell you what I do. What I do is that I try to meditate every hour. Now you'll say, what is wrong with this man? Why is he meditating every hour? But what if I say I just do it not more than a minute? And then suddenly it becomes a little easier, isn't it? I mean, I just probably meditate for half a minute at the max. What I do is I just switch off, and I found a way in which I can do that because of my other meditative practice, of course. So there's no getting away from that. But if you are able to just switch off, to look at life afresh, and to breathe, maybe you can get there by a few, couple of deep inhales and exhales, or you can look at scenery, you can just do some mental click in your head. Whatever way it takes you there, if you're just able to just flip the switch and look at life afresh, it just tends to put the rest of your hour in perspective. And I just love what I heard recently. It's about, we, I think, have about 86,400 minutes or seconds in the day. I think must be seconds, not minutes. And we tend to just get stuck on a few moments in our day, which either make our day good or bad. And I feel that if you meditate every hour, or if you just reach a place, I mean, don't forget the word meditate, just reach a place wherein you can rejig, reconfigure, uh, before things get worked up in your head, it tends to make things better. And I think learning can also happen. I think generally collaboration can also happen if we remain present. Now, I'm not saying just be like a Buddha monk, or just think that everything is going to be hunky-dory just because you're meditating. Or I'm not even talking about this law of attraction stuff and all of that manifestation stuff. I'm just saying get access to a better, more relaxed you, a more cognitive you, a more focused you, if you're able to do that. So how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you reach that smally meditation per hour? First, unfortunately, you got to learn the biggie meditation and access that state of affairs or state of mind when you're in deep meditation. But then understand that actually you should be able to reach there even in a breath. It's an amazing thing. It reminds me of a story. It reminds me of a story of two disciples deciding to ask a guru who's teaching them meditation. And both of them are smokers. So one of them goes out and says, we should ask if we can smoke while we are meditating. So one of the brave souls goes and asks the guru, and the guru says, absolutely not, get out of my face. But the second guy decides to ask a different question. And the question he asks is, are you kind of, can we meditate while we are smoking instead of can we smoke while we are meditating? So of course you can. Of course you can. Isn't that interesting? So you can meditate while you're working. All you have to do is switch off, and it's a very internal process. Maybe it's just a walk around the corridor. Maybe it's just you going to the loo and washing your face. In fact, the action doesn't really matter. People may not even know that you're meditating, or you're accessing something completely different. And that's the beauty of it. Once you practice getting into that micro moment, see the benefits. And I would love to hear from you and what they've meant for you. But you'll need to practice this. And I can assure you that it will work wonders at your workplace. At least it's helped me tremendously, guys. Normally, what I tend to do is on Thursdays, I tend to look at contemplative thoughts that can make us 1% smarter. Tuesday, I did a Netflix versus YouTube thing, which is more an external thing. And because that reacts to market trends and environment and all of that, because we need that outward focus as well. But on Thursdays, because the weekend's coming up and stuff like that, it's a good time to maybe have a bit of an internal compass, internal thought process, maybe learn a new thing or two. And this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope this episode has made you a little bit contemplative, maybe a little smarter. I don't know. It's made me smarter, of course, this distributed meditative practice of mine. And if you like episodes like this and podcasts like this, just go to IVM, go for their stuff, man. It's amazing podcasters all around us. And if you like me, I'm the Traveling Professor. Follow me on LinkedIn or on Instagram, and see you next week.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys. Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Pulyabazi, Pranav and Saurabh talked to author Ghazala Wahab. They bust many myths surrounding Indian Islam. On Postcards from Nowhere with Utsav, discover the lifestyle of the lesser-known Gujar Bakarwals. On Speakeasy with Dheeraj, best-selling author Mainak Dar divulges how he gets so much done. On The Habit Coach, Ashton is joined by Daniel Lobo. He shares his journey of being a mental health advocate. And on Storytellers and Storysellers, Vinny talks to Hyderabad-based musician PK about her new song, You Don't Have To. Do follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you enjoyed this show or any of our shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the word about a podcast. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week: Siet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, and Intuit India. We really do appreciate the support. You are what makes this possible.
Namaste, this is Cyrus Brocha. I am part of the government cancel culture program to remove rubbish off all the different streams available. So what we have is all the collected rubbish we put together on our show. It's called Cyrus Says. It's on IVM Podcast. You have to watch it and listen to it. It's on our app. It's on our website. It's on the YouTube channel. It's on Facebook. There are many different ways. Don't bother me and ask me how. You have to find out. We talk to different personalities. Many of them are known. Some are just people we meet downstairs and invite them up for chai. But the point is, it's fun and it's very therapeutic. So please join in and listen to Cyrus Says.